Okay, for our next example, we're going to do a blind hem. Now, blind hem is typically used on skirts, wherever you don't want the stitches to show. Now, I've used white thread in here just so you can see. So this would be like the hem of your skirt, the hem of your blouse, anywhere you don't want top stitching like we did in the previous example. So if we turn it over, you'll see this blind stitch hem. And that's accomplished by folding our fabric this way. So I have an example here. So we're going to fold it up about 1 inch. Finger press again. So this is the right side of the fabric. This would be your hem. And here's the facing for the hem. So I'm going to take it like this. Approximately there. I'll just put a pin in here so I know where I am. There we go. So when we do a blind hem, what's going to happen is that we're going to stitch and take a bite. Stitch and take a bite. Stitch and take a bite. And this little bite is what makes the hem on the other side. So of course you would use matching thread. This is a great way of hemming dress pants, skirts. I did a lot of my husband's dress pants with this. Right? It's a very professional finish. You can even buy blind hemming machines that does this. So stitch, stitch, bite. And in order to do this, you must use your R foot. You'll see the R foot actually has a blade in it. I'll turn it upside down. There's a blade in it. And what will happen is that this blade will go on it and it makes the bite in it. So it's going to stitch, stitch, bite, stitch, stitch, bite. So if I use my sample here that I've done, you can see that the blade is on the fold. And you can see where the bite is. If you look through there, you can see where the bite is. And here's another one where you go to watch here. You're not going to be watching up here. Okay? So let's change the foot on our machine. Again, hit the black lever at the back. Line it up. Go. Okay. So now we need the appropriate stitch for the blind hem. And on this machine, it's in the second group, stitch number 1. So I've been using my center stitch, so I'm going to hit my groups. And I'm on the first group. I want the second and the blind hem. 201. And look, it changed to the R foot. So that's just another check for you to say, I am using the right stitch. Now with the blind hem, sometimes we have to adjust the size of the bite. So you always do a sample first. Remember, I want to line up the blade with the fold. Hold your top thread and let's stitch a bit and just see how much that bite is. 2, 3, 4, bite. Now I'm watching here, I'm not watching here. Watch here. Remove your pins before you get close to your needle. And I'm watching here. So straight stitch, bite, stitch, 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 bite. Now just go right to the end. cut our thread, foot up. Look at that. And it's just taken a little bite out of that fabric. Then when I fold it out, so this would be the front of your garment, you'd press that out and you wouldn't even see the stitches, and you have a professional hem to